As a former Fleet Street editor, Kelvin MacKenzie is someone never afraid of speaking his mind. The man who edited The Sun from 1981 to 1994 has already called the Leveson inquiry into media ethics ludicrous. Giving evidence this morning, he spoke of the contrast in The Sun's approach before and after his editorship.
I personally took the view that most things, as far as I could see, should be published. However, so I did 13 years as the editor of The Sun. When I left, that attitude certainly changed. The editors were more cautious and were probably, in a changing world, more right to be cautious.
He was asked about The Sun's £1 million libel payout to Elton John. He spoke of the speedy and forthright response from Rupert Murdoch to a fax he sent advising settling the case with the payment.
If that went at 1:01, so that he was in New York at the time, Mr. Murdoch, so 8 o'clock his time, the phone then rang at 1:01 and 7 seconds, and I then received something like 40 minutes of non-stop abuse for the issue. It wasn't so much the money, of course, it was the fact that the shadow which it sort of cast over the paper.
Kelvin MacKenzie said the perception of what was in the public interest differed depending on which newspaper published a story.
If you publish it in The Sun, you get 6 months jail. If you publish it in The Guardian, you get a Pulitzer Prize.
He spoke of The Guardian's correction before Christmas to its initial report that voicemail messages for Millie Dowler had allegedly been deleted by News of the World journalists.
Take the Millie Dowler deletions of those calls. Had that been The Sun would have come very, very, very close to being shut down, right? I.e., had they got that story wrong. The Guardian sticks it away on page 10 and hopes they can get away with it.
He was asked about The Sun's publication of a picture of the funeral of Anne Diamond's son Sebastian, who died of cot death. She has previously told the inquiry she begged Fleet Street editors to stay away from the funeral, but he disputed her version of events, calling her a devalued witness.
You would have thought if she felt as strongly as she appeared to have felt at Leveson, you would have thought 20 years earlier she'd still be massively hostile to us, and she wasn't.
More evidence from other newspaper editors, past and present, will be heard this week.
Terrible. Got the press.
Neil Connery, ITV News.